YouTube, what is up? This is Moses again with another video on my channel. It's been a little while since I've posted. Life just got kind of hectic for a little bit, but I wanted to make a video today to help everyone necessarily open their eyeballs, open their minds, open their eyes, open their dreams, open their possibilities, open their potential in life. There's been a lot of things to kind of open my why can't I say that? To open my eyes to the meaning of life and the fact of the matter that we have one chance to live our best life. We don't know what's after this. We don't have any specific facts. We don't have any, hard written evidence of this is what's after to give us comfort. So we go to things of religious paradise to give ourselves the, blind notion of being, happy instead of thinking about death in the realistic matter of what it is. Now, when I say that, I don't mean to be negative. I don't mean to be, oh, that's not the right way of thinking. This is the right way of thinking, because if you are fooled and you fool yourself and you convince yourself to think otherwise, at the end of your time or at the end of the day when you have lived your whole life, I don't want you to sit there and be surprised with shit like this. I want you to take care of yourself. It's just like situations where, American Idol contestants go on the show and they aren't talented whatsoever, but they have the confidence because of their family and their friends kind of just like boasting them up to think that they're something that they're not. Granted, they could get to that point, but at that very moment, they're being biasedly rooted for in a way that is toxic to yourself and to your mindset and your confidence, because it's necessarily false confidence. And like I said, with this video, it's just, I'm here to help people in the same boat as me, or people who are coming across life crossroads or situations where they need a little bit of a helping hand, where they can't find it through themselves, or they can't find it through people that are close to them because they may not be at that point in their life yet where they see things this way. For me in particular, I've been thinking about this stuff for probably the last year or so. I've made a lot of tough decisions to better my life and to look out for myself better. I haven't been the greatest at doing that, so I realize that now, which is absolutely 100% better than realizing it later. First things first, do what makes you happy as long as it does not hurt yourself or anybody around you. Everybody has dreams, everybody has goals, everybody has things they want to do, everybody has selfish notions. If it makes you happy, that's awesome. That's exactly what life is here for, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody around you. You could be doing what you want to do and being happy without tarnishing somebody else's dreams or opportunities. Secondly, you don't want to miss opportunities. Yes, throughout our whole entire lives, we've missed tons of opportunities. Me in specific, I've had some cool things that have come up that, aren't necessarily opportunities given to me, but opportunities that I could have easily grabbed onto to see where they can go, but I just didn't see them and I didn't, think about them like that. When you have opportunities in front of you, whether it be from somebody else, from a company, from, an organization, or even something that you miraculously get a passion for, see what you can do with it. See what you can, how far you can ride that horse before you're like, oh, okay, it wasn't my thing. Even if that's the situation and you grab onto something for a couple years and then after that you don't want to do something like that anymore, that's fine. At least you lived that dream that you had at the moment and was successful with it. Like I said, everybody has dreams, everybody has goals, everybody has things they want to achieve and be successful with, and things that you want to share with the world. With technology now, this is wonderful. We didn't have to wait in situations back then where artists would put out art and it wouldn't be worldwide until centuries or generations later. Or music, or anything like that in general. We have technology now. If you have something important to say and you feel like it is going to be beneficial to everybody and help everybody live their best life, post that shit, bro. Post that shit. Share that shit. You know what I mean? Like, put that out there. It may not hit people right away, but just like we know with history and time, dude, there's idols from centuries and centuries and centuries ago that are making an impact on people nowadays. King Leonidas, King Tut, Mozart, Edgar Allan Poe. Like, this is insane. People that we have literally learned about in schools and researched online that we don't even have real pictures of, making impacts on us nowadays. Dude, that's insane. That's insane. I'm pretty sure they didn't tell themselves like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the generation 300, 400, 1500 years from now are going to remember me and be like, man, that guy was pretty cool. No, what? Are you kidding me? They're just thinking about making an impact where they're at. They're saying, boom, I'm here. I'm going to do the right thing and fight for what I want and be passionate and try to save humanity. That's what we need to be doing, man. As long as it's not toxic, as long as it's not hateful or mean or negative. If you have something that's going to be important to you and that you want to share with the world, or that you want to help with the world, with it evolving, come on, man, do that. And this necessarily portrays towards everything, every aspect in life, whether it be goals, work, relationships, friendships, family. Dude, if it is good for your life, grab that shit and make sure it knows that it is good for your life. We go through handfuls upon handfuls of meeting people that we later on realize aren't good for us, but we let them control our lives and let them, have a very stern grasp on how you live and the time that you give. If I could go back and have the opportunity to either get away from relationships that weren't good for me in my past or just cut them off completely, for me in particular, I wouldn't, because that put me in the position I am right now. I am very grateful for the mind and for the brain and for the knowledge and for the wisdom that I have at this very moment. But if you're young, dude, you have to look at it as if this is something that is going to either make or break a piece out of your life. Time is not refundable. If it's not good for you, you got to just get rid of that stuff, man. Even if they want to live their life how they want to live, do all the things that they want to do in bad ways, let them. Help them so that they can understand the same motives. But that doesn't mean that you have to babysit these people or that you have to save them. There's only so much we can do for other people. Once we do our part, it's up to them to realize what they need to do with their own lives. If you generate love for somebody, if you fall in love, if you have something in that aspect, it's okay to tell that person. It's okay to tell those people. That's okay, even if it's soon. It doesn't matter. If you truly feel that way, tell them. You don't know what's gonna happen the next day. And even if they don't feel the same way about you right then and there, that's okay. As long as they know how you feel. That's the important part. They'll meet you there. Like I said, it's not gonna be, it may not be right then and there, but they'll meet you there. You're a wonderful person already. And when you express stuff like that, that's important. It's important to let people know how you feel about them and how much they impact your life and how much you impact their life. Also keep in mind, not every person on earth is going to be good at the same exact thing or have the amount of potential for the same exact subject. We have athletes, we have, scientists, doctors, anything that you can think of. Not every person on earth is going to have the same potential to be good at every single thing. We all are born with skill sets and niches and the, abilities to do things and to flourish, but they're not always going to be the same exact thing for everybody. I love basketball. I love basketball so much. I wanted to be a professional basketball player. Allen Iverson was my absolute idol when I was in high school going into college. And then once I got into college, I was just like, I enjoy this, but it's not like my love for it was fading away. I was coming to a realization of, yes, I may be able to practice to reach my potential at this, but my potential at this is not going to be something that gets me anywhere. That's just life. Doesn't mean I can't play basketball. Like, I enjoy it, I love it. My best friend and I go play basketball whenever I see it. That doesn't mean that I failed at it. That just means that that wasn't the dream that my life was given. And that's okay. If you want to be an artist, if you want to be a musician, stuff like that, just do your best at it. Put it this way, even if you don't turn out to be the greatest artist, you can still make an impact. You can make your music, and then at the same time, you can help other people reach their potential as well. Why do you think so many people on ESPN or SportsCenter or, First Take, they weren't the greatest professional athletes they were, but they're great teachers now. They understand these things. They're trying to get you to that point where you reach your potential, man. Just because you're good at one thing with the subject doesn't mean that you can't make an impact on that whole entire category. Prime example, Jay Williams. He's literally one of the most consistently efficient commentators and teachers of basketball that has been on TV. One of the last things I want to bring up as well is dedication. If you want something, if you have dreams, if you have visions, if you have ideas that are gonna change the world or that you want to share, you have to dedicate yourself to them. As soon as you find something that you're passionate about, most of the time that dedication will just come to you, and sometimes it'll knock off and you just have to pull yourself and you have to be that person and be that something to get you back on track. Look at bodybuilders. They live, breathe, and sleep weightlifting, nutrient diets, and all that jazz. If you have the dedication of a bodybuilder for your dreams or your goals, you are unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. And don't get upset if people call you on your bluff. Don't get upset if people question your ability to reach these goals that you have. It's just like if you have like a coworker or, a student in school. If the teacher or the manager brings up something that wasn't done, or, hey, I need to know about these reports or this homework, the first people that are gonna open their mouths are always the people that have excuses. The first person that's gonna open their mouth is somebody who has an excuse, period. I can say that because I've been that person. I've absolutely been that person. Sylvester the cat mode, and then you get upset when you realize that you're at fault. And I know, it's our natural instinct. It's humans' natural instinct. When somebody calls us on our shit, our first instinct is to fight back and to say, hey, wait a minute, and not take responsibility. That's a human thing. That's an instinctual thing. I get that. But we just have to realize that and take a step back and say, crap. You're right. I need to do better at this. I need to do better at that. I need to focus better on something. That's okay. Just because we get called out on our shit doesn't mean we're failing at something. It just means that we have room for improvement. So the next time somebody gets on you for something or you take something the wrong way, even if it's not even directed at you, look at yourself and say, why is this triggering me? Why is this upsetting me? And identify that aspect. Turn it around. Fix that shit. My ultimate goal is for everyone who comes across this video, I want you to close your eyes and envision yourself at the end of your life, looking back at all of the dreams that you had when you were a kid, an adult, to an older adult, and envisioning yourself being proud of you for following your dreams and achieving so many things because you put that effort in, and saying, hey, I lived my life and I did so many great things. Whether they're recognized by millions or they're recognized by 100 people. You lived your life doing what makes you happy. And now I want you to open your eyes and start that journey today. I know I sound cheesy AF, but I do not care. I have had the most uncomfortable numbers of epiphanies in the last year. And I just want to help people open up theirs as well. I want people to look at their potential. I want people to see that we get one life. Up until we get definitive information on what happens after we die, you get one chance at this, man. One chance. Do what makes you happy. Follow your dreams. Dedicate yourself to what makes you smile and what tickles your butterflies in your stomach. My name is Moses. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.